Hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Global Digital
Digital
Success
Success
Talks.
Talks. um, Happy and blessed Monday for everyone, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are already on Tuesday. So today's topic is
Our topic for today: why digital entrepreneurship is the future of work is starting out.
yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hello everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing here in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico. I'm now living in North Carolina, USA with my family, my husband, my 3 kids. And well, I'm a digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes. And we also want to remind you that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays, we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday, since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar, and it happens at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to our live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch last Thursday's live webinar before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so last Thursday we had Jay as our host. She is a baseline educator. We also had Katie, who is an executive assistant in oil and gas. We had Ayesha, who is a stay-at-home mom. So now she's doing her business full time. We had Jason Depp. She's an ESL teacher and digital business owner. We also had Jean, who is a former accountant. Shital is an educator. And last but not least, we have Rose, who is a former warehouse machine operator. So as you can see, we had all these people from different walks of life doing the business. Some are doing this business full time, and some are still doing their profession, their full time job, and the business, just to show you that you can combine both. You can do this business as a side hustle for now, and then later, you can decide if you want to do it full time. If you want to learn more, don't forget you can send us a direct message and we can send you the information, or you can register on the website you see on the screen and you will get the link to our webinar so you can see the information.
Thank you, Isabel. Yeah. So if you're catching the replay from last Thursday's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. Okay, so let's dive into our topic for today.
Sorry. So our topic for today is why digital entrepreneurship is the future of work starting out.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome again to another episode of the Global Digital Success Talk. And happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and happy and blessed Tuesday for those who already started the week on Tuesday. So, yeah, so here is the thing, the world of work is changing faster than ever. Okay, so we are seeing that. We have seen that remote jobs, automation, and AI are reshaping everything. Okay, and digital entrepreneurship isn't just any option anymore. Okay, it's the future. So let's talk about why now is the best time to start. So we have seen, and we always mention that in our lives, take advantage of this digital era because this is available for anyone. you know Things that we thought that before only rich people can achieve, now is available to anyone because of the digital era. So if you take advantage of that, you're gonna be able to thrive in this business. Okay. So let me just change this. Okay. Okay, so today we're exploring why digital entrepreneurship is redefining how people around the world work and live. Okay, and according to the World Economic Forum, over 83 million jobs will be transformed or disappear by 2030 due to automation. And we have seen some of those on companies that used to do video and audio conference call. I used to work for one that is no longer exist. And we have, call centers, how they have been reduced, because of the automation. So some of these, jobs have been reduced to less employees, and some of them they have been replaced completely. So, but new opportunities are emerging for those willing to innovate online, and that's what we are saying. Take advantage of the digital era. So let's talk about how starting small in the digital space can open global doors of freedom and growth. So that's what we are going to be talking. So what are today's points?
Okay, so we have 3 points for you today. Number one, flexibility is the new currency. Number two, technology levels the playing field. And number three, growth through global connection.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's start with point number one.
Okay, so point number one today we have for you, flexibility is the new currency. And on this one, one sec. So flexibility is the new currency, right? In today's world, freedom of time and location has become the ultimate currency. Why? Because you know uh, you can have a job, where you're making good money, but at the end, you still uh, having to go in and clock in. You still within those four walls. You still have to go there and be there, right? You can't really go anywhere with that job because you have to go do the hours that you have to do, and you don't have the freedom of location because you have to go and be present at a place. So flexibility is the new currency because it's no longer just about how much money you earn, it's about how you live while you earn. And that really makes a difference. Uh, it's not about how much you earn, it's how you live. What kind of life are you living with what you're making? Are you really living the life that you want, the life that you desire, the life that makes you happy, the life that gives you presence, flexibility, for you and for your loved ones? Digital entrepreneurs can now work from anywhere, a cozy corner on their home, a favorite cafe, a shop, or even across continents. You don't have to be in a specific place. This flexibility gives us back what truly matters. What truly matters for me is time with my family, health, just having a peace of mind, knowing that, I have the what do you call the peace of doing what I enjoy, and and really enjoying the things that I'm doing, not just doing them because I have to, but really be present to enjoy them. And there's also growth, for the simple joy of being present in our own lives. We want to be present, we want to keep growing, we want to keep learning, we want to have a purpose, a meaning, something that deeply connects with us. So according to McKinsey, 70% of workers now say they want more flexible and remote options beyond 2025. That tells us something powerful. People aren't just chasing paychecks anymore, they're chasing freedom. And I think we all want that, right? We want that freedom. We don't want to be rushing, cutting traffic when we're commuting in the mornings to our jobs, and always have that stress, always feel like we're running late, or we don't want that anymore. We want to have that freedom, that time freedom. We want to have what really works for us and for our loved ones. And in this, you know, this is what my story deeply connects with this. After spending years in demanding corporate environments, structured schedules, long commutes, endless deadlines, I realized that success has cost me the one thing I couldn't buy back: time. The time with my kids, time with my family, time for myself, and time to simply breathe and create. When you're in peace, when your inner self is in peace, you are more creative, you have more ideas, you have more love, and you have more compassion, and you want to share, and you want everybody to have that you have. So when I discovered the when I discovered the digital space, it felt like a door had opened for me. Suddenly, I could design my days around priorities, not someone else's calendar, I could work early mornings, late nights, take breaks when my kids needed me, and still build something meaningful and profitable. So this is the part that I really enjoy, that I right now I'm doing this live, but I'm only going to be here a couple of minutes, and when I get done with this, if I want to, I can go and get some ice cream with my son. I can go visit my parents. I can do so many things because I'm not tied to a clock. I don't have to clock in and out. I decide how I want to run this. So that shift changed everything. It wasn't just about earning income, it was about reclaiming ownership of my time and my life. So today I remind others, flexibility isn't a luxury, it's a new form of wealth. So because when you control your time, you control your destiny too. That's what I have for this one.
Thank you so much. So yeah, so Isabel explained a little bit, like why answering the question, why digital entrepreneurship is the future of work, because the flexibility is the new currency. People are looking more for flexibility instead of making money, because usually we trade time for money, and we're missing out all the milestones of our family, the with moments with our family, taking care of ourselves too, and do the things that we love. So that's what people are looking more flexibility to be the things to do. We do have a comment here from Hawks Scar. He said, okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. Um, yeah, okay, so let's move on to point number 2. So technology levels the playing field expanded. Okay, so in the past, opportunity was gated by money, okay, location, and who you knew. That's how people, used to find jobs before. But the gates are mostly digital and they are open. Okay, so what is the difference now? Well, we have low barrier and high leverage. What do we mean by that? We means, like if you have a laptop, if you have a Wi-Fi, well, that replaces the storefront rent, the inventory, the staff. So your stock is your software. Okay. Your in what do we mean by that? Your landing pages, your email automation, booking links, and AI assistant that works 24/7 while you sleep. So that's what you can have, low barrier and high leverage when you move on into the digital world. The other thing that you get from it is the global reach from day one. Okay. So social platforms and search let you test offers with real buyers across countries and time zones. So no distributors needed. So one message can serve 10 or 10,000 with the same effort. So really, the global reach is amazing what you can get. I mean, a good example of that is our global online community. We have people from all over the world. We have in other lives, we have interviewed uh, business partners from, like Italy, France, United Kingdom, Australia. So different. I mean, right now, like Isabel is from the United States and I'm from Canada. So that's how to show, the global reach. Okay, and the other thing we have is the system beat technical skills. Okay, so you don't have to be a coder. Okay, so why? Because you have a plug and play funnels that are available to you. So you have several templates, and you have a checklist that reduce the setup to guided steps. Okay, also you have mentorship, shortens the learning curve, so you avoid rookie mistakes, and focus on the actions that move the needle. And we are so blessed that we have that in our global online community too. One of the things that allows to be able to succeed here in this business is because we have all the tools and systems plus the mentorship and the global online community to be able to succeed. So you really don't need any technical skills. You don't need any knowledge because everything is provided to you. It's just the willingness for you to learn and to be coachable, and apply what you learn to your business. Okay. The other thing that we talk about here is that data gives small players superpowers. Okay. So we're talking about analytics tells you what content resonates, which headlines convert, and where to double down. So you iterate fast, you spend smarter, and scale winners instead of guessing. So we look at the data. Okay, so we look at our data in our social media platforms. So to see what is performing, what is not performing. And if you're doing advertising, same thing. You look at your data and you adjust to make sure that your money is working for what you are advertising. So you remove the things that are not working, and you incorporate new ones to keep trying, what works best for your ad. So analytics tell you, what resonates with your audience and what converts, your headlines, what converts. So data plays, it makes you, to have those superpowers. And the other one is trust at scale. Okay, so personal brand and consistent content plus social proof, for example, like testimonials, case studies, live sessions, build that credibility, without traditional advertising budgets. So if you don't want to do advertising, if you, the content that you put on your social media platforms, that create your personal brand. So that's how you build your personal brand by posting every day, showing off for your business every day, and you create that social proof with the testimonials and or case studies, depending what you do, and the live sessions. Like for example, we are doing our live session right now to show you, and to bring your topics every day about the digital opportunity that we are showcasing, and strategies and tips so you can learn that you can apply to your business. So the other one is compounding advantage. Okay, so every tutorial you record or any email sequence you build and process document that becomes an asset that keeps paying you back. Okay, so it's an engine, not a one off effort. So what do we mean by that? Okay, so just to give an example, when you are building your team, for example, um, instead of you teaching every time, one on one, you can create this document that is going to be available to anyone that comes so they will know what to follow, you know. So it's kind of like duplicating the what you did, so the duplication can happen for the rest of the members who's going to be starting their online business, so they know what to do. Okay, so that's what we call the compounding advantage. You utilize one thing that you created, and then these can be used reused for many people, so they can be able to work on their business, work on their business and make their business better. Okay, so the bottom line here is, with billions of people online and proven repeatable systems, the real capital is your willingness to learn, apply, and iterate. Okay, so the field isn't just level, it requires the consistent and coachable people that are applying all this. So, yes, we do have these systems and tools and mentorship, available to you. But at the end of the day, what really makes you, the real capital is you. And it's you because it's you who needs to have that willingness to learn, who needs to have that applying those skills, okay, to what you have learned, and also to be coachable. You gotta be coachable and you gotta be consistent in your business, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to succeed. So we do have an advantage of what we have available to us, but at the same time we also need to put our other part. So it's like 50 is part you and 50 is part the other one. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share for this, and let's move on to point number 3.
Okay, so point number 3, growth through global connection. Um, for this point, digital entrepreneurship isn't just about profit, it's about people. It's about building bridges, not barriers, about realizing that growth multiplies when it's shared. So, through digital, through this digital space, we get to connect, collaborate and serve across borders from different countries, time zones, and cultures. Like right now, we're collaborating. Sandy and I are collaborating here. We're in two different countries. We come from two different countries as well, because she is originally from Panama. I'm originally from Mexico, and we're across two different countries, but we're collaborating, and this is where growth comes in. That's where it multiplies, because we're sharing. So it's a chance to learn from others, is exchanging ideas and building something that goes beyond personal gain, something that creates impact. Because, even though we are in the same business, Sandy and I are in the same business, but we're not really connected in any kind of way in our business. We have our individual business, and we like what we do. We love what we are doing, and we want to bring more information. We want to share the things that we know, and we want to collaborate and educate everybody out there, that is either thinking about starting a digital business, starting something online, or someone that maybe wasn't really thinking, but coming across our lives, maybe that it will spark something in them, and they will get into something new thanks to what we're sharing. So what makes this journey so powerful is that we don't grow alone. You can't grow by yourself. In this community, we don't compete, we collaborate. We rise by lifting others. And in the process, we become stronger leaders, mentors, and change makers. And that's what really makes this business so loved by so many, because when we start, we don't really have this in mind like everyone else. When we started this business, we started it because we wanted additional income, and we were not thinking about all these other things we were going to gain and that we're so proud of, and that has really transformed our lives in many ways. And honestly, that's one of the parts of my journey that has transformed me the most. When I first started my digital business, I thought it was just, you know, be a way to work from home and create more flexibility for my family. But what I didn't expect was the global family that came with it, because that's what our community is to us. Is a family, you know. They're always there lifting us up, um, guiding us, and giving us support in so many ways. I began connecting with incredible people from different backgrounds, you know, entrepreneurs, mentors, and dreamers who were all working towards a similar vision. We all want freedom, we want purpose, and we want to impact as many people as we can, because that's where the change really begins, you know, by helping others, by writing others. And that's our mission. So those relationships became sources of encouragement, accountability, and inspiration for us. When one person achieves something, we celebrate. You know, we celebrate each other. We really are there in every moment. When someone faces a challenge, we lift them up, you know, because not everything is perfect. Life is life, and we're also going to face challenges. We're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, but the good thing is you're not by yourself. You have a whole community behind you, cheering you on. And that sense of global connection completely defines what success means to me. It's not just about my growth anymore, it's about our growth, everyone, you know? Because when we connect, when we come together, we don't just build businesses, we're building a movement. So, the beauty of a digital entrepreneurship is this: it allows ordinary people to create extraordinary impact together across borders with heart and purpose. And that's the beauty of this business. You know, when I started this, I didn't really picture myself with all the things that are happening around me. I didn't think I was going to have a whole community. You know, I was going to meet so many people, and that we were going to become more than just business partners. We became family because of how we're there for each other. We're always, you know, talking to each other online, yes, but there's times when we get to have get-togethers, and we get to meet in person. And you know, when you see these people, it's like you have known them all your life from just talking to them online. So growth through a global connection, that's what it's about, you know, by really having um, that intention and that purpose of helping others rise, and helping others have a better life, and helping them become a better version of themselves.
Thank you, Sabel. Yes. So yeah. So the last point is growth through global connections. So connecting worldwide. And Isabel talk about collaboration. You know, connecting, serving across borders. So like right now we're collaborating. You know, Canada and United States in one life. So yeah. So the key takeaway from this point. So the future of work is digital, global, and purpose driven, and it starts with taking that first small step. So that's what it's going to be. You know, it's going to be digital, it's going to be global because of the digital, of course, and purpose driven, because you know you will have a purpose why you're doing this. That's one of the things that, you know, I love about this online business, that we have a purpose, you know, of doing this business, not only for us but to be able to help others. And also, you know, everything starts with taking that first small step and taking um, that action to be able to go into the digital world. I know that it might feel scary because, you know, it's something that it might be new to you, but you know, we have to get out of our comfort zone and try something new, because this is what is going to be in the future. So if we don't start now with adapting to this digital world, we might encounter problems, you know, later on. It's like I remember when years back, the when the first computers came in, and a lot of people say like, oh no, I don't want to do with computers, you know, that's not my thing. And but if you don't learn about computers, you're gonna be behind, because everything is moving to the computer. So it's the same thing now. We move into a digital era. If you don't learn how to adapt to this digital era, you're gonna be left behind. So take advantage, learn. Uh, take advantage of this digital era, because it will allow to create that lifestyle that you want. It will be able to create those dreams that you wanted to have. More flexibility, more time freedom, more financial freedom. So this is what a digital world will allow you to, by having an online business. Okay, so all right, so that's the end of our live for today. um, So I want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. To our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We hope so that you got a little bit of enlightenment, about the digital entrepreneurship, and see that it's not as scary as might look. Once you understand a little bit how it works, and you take advantage of those systems and tools and mentorship that we have available. um, it is feasible. In our community we have people with zero tech skills, zero knowledge. We have people from 18 years old all the way to 85 years old doing the business. So if they can do it, so can you. And we have from homestay moms, engineers, teachers,
Nurses.
doctors, and nurses. Yes. So different, walks of life doing the business. So if they can do it, so can you. So it's just a matter of going out of our comfort zone, taking that leap of faith, and be willing to learn and be coachable, and apply what you learn to your business. So if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, and you want to know how to start earning online and take advantage of this, here are three ways that you can get in touch with us. You can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday, since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar. And it happens at the same time for those 2 days, which is 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So you can register for either day or for both. The second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. So now you probably wonder, what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how the online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch last Thursday's replay before tomorrow's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so last Thursday we had Jay as our host. She's a resigned educator. We also had Rose, who is a former warehouse machine operator. We had Shital, she is an educator. Jean, she is a former accountant. We had Yashan Deb, who is an ESL teacher and also a digital business owner. Anna Jisha, who is a stay-at-home mom. And Katie, who is an executive assistant for oil and gas. So just if you want to learn more about this business plan, don't forget to send us a direct message or register on the website you see on the screen.
Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, so if you're catching the replay, our replay has subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, and start earning online, here are 3 ways. So put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. So if you're watching us from Facebook and you are not following us on our Facebook business page, you can follow us up here on the top to get to know us a little bit more, who we are and what type of content we put in our pages, and more information about the business. If you're watching us from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, you can subscribe to our channel and press that notification bell to get notified when we post new content and when we are going live. So that way you keep learning more about this online business opportunity. And when you feel ready, we'll be happy here to guide you as your mentors. So you're never alone on this journey. You'll have us plus an entire global online community. Okay, so we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So let's find out what is our topic for next Monday.
Okay, next Monday, we're going to have the global business advantage, building beyond borders. So don't miss out on this topic that we're going to have for you next Monday. It's going to be very good for you to learn more and find out more about this online opportunity.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do next Monday. So until then, dream globally, start simply, and keep building the future you deserve. So that's our final message for you guys. And we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed rest of the Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed rest of the week for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And until the next episode of the
Global Digital Success Talks.
Thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Guys, have a blessed day.
Thank you for watching.